Well, good morning, JUMYs. I'm going to tell you about a little bit where I've come in my faith journey, being from like when I was about 4 years old to where I am now as a senior. And I just want to start by saying we all have those times of when we took Jesus into our hearts. For me, when my parents were still together, I attended my church, Grace UMC, in Moorhead on a regular basis, but it was kind of tough because after they got divorced, going to church for me was very rare, and I just didn't feel Jesus was with me. And when I started confirmation as an 8th grader, I started coming back to church regularly, and I really, really felt Jesus' presence in my life again. That was when I finally realized he was always there, and it was not for the first time that I was accepting Jesus into my life. If there was anything I could say about accepting Jesus, it would not only be to do it, but also realize that a lot of people have, and all they had to do was open their hearts and their eyes to see that Jesus was and always will be there. Some people just need a reminding that Jesus is in their life. And I have this verse here from Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6, and it says that, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For your Lord your God goes with you, and he will never leave nor forsake you." Everyone has a commitment, and their journey may have some tough times and some speed bumps along the way. Mine mainly deal with my family and my friends. One small one would have to be my brother. He's ADHD and he's autistic. His name is Carl, and it wasn't him as a person, but it was the emotions that came with him being an autistic and being ADHD pretty much his whole life. And I did not like the fact being younger than him and growing up with a brother who was like this. And I'd always pray that it would get better, and there were times that we found out it actually got worse, and he's on the high levels of the autistic scale. And whenever we would go somewhere or we were home alone, I felt like I had to watch him like a babysitter, because he would find ways to get himself into trouble, and he would get yelled at when he came home, and I did not like that. We have small and big obstacles in our life. A pretty small one would be my dad's remarriage to my stepmom. And when they first announced they were getting married, I honestly felt like I had to explain it to my brother, because we both didn't like the fact, but I grew to like her, and I accepted her into our family. But my brother was totally different, because he wanted my dad to be back with my mom after like 10 years of divorce. And I told him, I'm like, "Carl, that's not going to happen." And I have some obstacles that are between my friends and my peers. I have a friend whose name is also Sarah, and she's practically like a sister to me. She's like another sister. And we've faced our problems in life. She went through a really tough time where she was a cutter. She literally took a piece of glass and cut her arm in about 7 places. And I'm like, why is this happening to her? And I never realized if it was a personal problem or if it was the people she was hanging out with. I'd always wonder what I could do to help her, and, I just couldn't find that in life. And I was asking God, why is this happening to her? She's 14, 15 years old, and she's honestly cutting herself with a piece of glass. And, that's not okay. In Psalms 143, verse 8, it says that, "Let the morning bring the word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way, and I should go, for you I lift up my soul." And we all know our stories have happy endings as well. Every journey and every story does have a happy ending. Some of my happy moments would be my nieces, Alexis and Sophia. Alexis is 2 years old, and Sophia is 2 months old, and who made me just the proud aunt that I am. And another happy thing would be Yaya and JUMYs, and I've been a part of that since I was an 8th grader. And when I first started that, I didn't say a word. Honestly, the team was like, "Is Sarah here?" Like, because I was so shy and so quiet that I was practically invisible. But as a senior now, I found out, I am more outgoing than I was before, and, and Jesus' involvement, that he blessed me with my 2 nieces that I have, and helped me to be more outgoing with the Yaya and JUMYs design team. To end this, I have this scripture from Psalm 16:11, which says, "You have known to me the path of life, and you will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand."
I think that was a pretty good sermon. What do you guys think? Yeah? All right, so we have music by Josh Corbett and the Holy Rollers. So, and it's upbeat. You guys can stand up and stretch.